Ooh, I'm a little further. Why does this thing always end up like I'm perfectly framed and then I turn it on and it's like whoop? Anyway, hello party people. Let me grab my peach tea that's now tepid but still helping me with it. It's spring and my allergies are getting bad and I have to. Usually I have the windows open just because it gets so stuffy and nasty in here, which brings in the pollen, or it's just from the animals. Speaking of animals, hi Roxy. Roxy, you want to come up here and say hi? Here, come here.
Oh, so this is Roxy.
She says I come down now because I'm not too scared of the dogs, but she's now looking at the dogs. So I'm gonna put her down so she can go downstairs, so she can go back upstairs as she wishes. But now she's just chilling. She's cool. She's made a lot of progress. She's not really scared of the dogs anymore, which is good. They've learned to respect. Well, Jordy has learned to respect her. Khaleesi just like, don't scratch me, please. I am not the puppy I used to be. I am an old woman now, and I just want peace in this household. Anyway, so I'm going to talk about. Last week I had a lot of down days, and usually I'm prepared for them because I have up like I am now, and then I get down. But this time it was reversed. So the day that I felt better and I was more neutral than anything, I thought about like I have a lot of coping skills that I use. But when I know them and then they I know them like the back of my hand, but when it comes to actually applying them when I feel bad, it's like test anxiety. I just don't care when I'm that low. I'm like, I don't care. I'll just eat whatever. What does it matter? What does anything matter? I just want to feel good. And I'll sleep all day. I don't care. What's one more day? What is one more day of just sleeping all day and eating what I want? Hopefully I'll feel better tomorrow. So on my neutral day, I thought about, you know what? I need help. When I am really, really far down, I need help. I don't like asking Kaylin for help because she works a full-time job and I want her to have a life of her own, along with me. And it's not her fault that I have down days, but she is my partner, she's my wife, and she wants to help, and she is happy when I am happy. So I told her, I was like, honey, this is usually, when I have a really down day, this is usually what is going to decide whether it's a day that I can fight or a day that I cannot fight. Before I give up, and I just don't care, I don't want to do anything, just make sure that I walk the dogs, because usually exercise will get me out of a funk. And if that doesn't work, get me to take a shower, because that can also help me get out of a funk. If that doesn't work, and if walking the dogs and a shower does not work, and I am hydrated and I have eaten, then it's not a lost cause, but it's a day where I'm like, you know what? I tried everything that I know to do that will get me out of said funk. I need to lay down, and I need to just kind of self-care today. And the shower and the walk is self-care, and it didn't do anything. And making sure I'm hydrated and I've eaten is self-care, and it didn't do much. Then it's like, okay, well, put me to bed and we'll take it hour by hour. But I finally was able to.
Bless you. Oh, somebody sneezy today.
Kitty sneezing. I don't know if you picked that up. But, you know, I wrote it down for her, and I'm getting better at telling her what I need. But I also thought about that because when I was down, I didn't remember my 2 out of 3 rule, and also called my strike 3 rule. I take everything in threes, from bullying to other stuff that I can't remember right now because my mind is jittery. But I need to focus. I need to focus. And okay, so when I have a really bad day, I know that it might be a series of bad days. I try to fight for 2 days straight, do whatever I can, work my hardest to just fight, knowing that if I have a third bad day, I don't have to do anything. Like, I don't even have to do my daily chores. I can tell Kaylin, like, I have fought my hardest these past few days, which usually means I'm caught up on stuff that I need to be caught up on. I need you to, you know, take these 2 things out of the freezer, feed the cats, do the litter, and just make sure that the dogs don't bother. They don't usually bother me when I'm sleeping, if they, unless they're like really jittery and they want to go for a walk. But then I'm like, Kaylin, can you take them for a walk, sweetie? Why am I whispering? I don't know. But knowing that third day, that I'm going to give myself a break on that third day, that strike 3 of having a bad week, makes it a lot more possible to fight. To say, you know, I'm not just going to go through the daily grind, even if I feel bad, for days on end. That third day is when, you know, is my reward for, not just my reward, but just to say that I did what I could for 2 whole days. And then, boom, this is my day of self-care and doing basically what I want. Not just, I don't want to say it's the bad self-care, but, you know, the self-care really is making sure that you're hydrated, that you're fed, and that you've showered and you get some exercise. You know, the self-care you don't want to do. On that third day, it's whatever I want to do. As long as it's not dangerous to my health. If I want to eat a whole bag of chips, I'm going to do that. I mean, it's okay, as long as it's not permanent damage to my health. But I would love to know in the comments what you guys do when you know you're going to have a really bad week. If you get any help if you ask for help from your partner, because my therapist is constantly like, are you asking for help from your partner? And I'm like, no, I don't want to burden her. But when she's able to help me, and she helps me get up in the morning. She makes sure I get up and take my meds and, start the wee day. When she did that this morning, she brings me my coffee, so I take my pills, get some coffee in me, get the caffeine, and then, start the day right. And be like, you can go back to sleep, just get up, take your meds. Like, okay, I got it, take my meds, go back to sleep. And then my meds start working, and I'm like, okay, I can get up now. Or even just getting up. Like, if I'm up and I've had that cold water to take my pills going down, that usually will wake me up a little bit more. I am a morning person, but I need my pills to work as well. But when I'm having a good day, she's having a good day. But I also, I guess I might want to mention this in another video, but I'm not going to because I'm rambling already. Usually when she wakes up in a bad mood and she's not having a good day, I'm like, I spring into action. I'm like, no, I have to have a good day. I have to take care of her. Oh my goodness, if she's out of bed, I could have a whole bad day and be like, I'm not gonna do anything. I don't want to do anything. If she had a bad day at work, I'm like, I must get all this done. I gotta take care of her. I'm gonna cook her a fresh cooked meal and we're gonna sit in front of the TV, we're gonna watch whatever she wants, and I love her, and we're gonna go to bed at a good, and I'm not good at taking care of myself, but I'm good at taking care of her. So maybe I should treat myself the way I would treat her. But that's a lesson I probably will never learn. Because I've tried to teach myself that lesson several times. This thing is kind of like a microphone. Echo, 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 echo. Can you hear me better if I could do this? Can you hear me less? I mean, the thing's not pointing towards here. I'm having way too much fun this morning. I'm so jittery. I'm gonna crash probably in a few hours, but that doesn't matter. Okay, adios.